It's the worst flu season in decades. And your cough and cold just won't go away. Until now.
A new device that claims it can help get rid of your cough and cold for good. Oh, whoa! Oh, I like this.
Plus,
we're talking about the things that you just don't talk about. Is there a right way or a wrong way to shower?
how about getting naked at the doctor? Coming up next.
Are you ready to save some lives today?
I love you, Dr. Oz.
So I want to let you all in on a little secret about how we create this show every week. So my staff gets together for a brainstorming session where they talk about what's on their minds. And last week, well, apparently last week it got a little interesting. One staff member's embarrassing story quickly led us to a shocking revelation and our topic for today. Because we are talking about the things that you just don't talk about. You all ready? Yes! Let's talk about our first one. Take a look.
You know what it's time for us to talk about? Getting naked at the doctor. What's the deal with this? Some people go for a physical and always have to take their clothes off. I need to know, once and for all, Dr. Oz, do I need to get naked in front of my doctor?
So we polled our audience and we asked how many of you take your clothes off for a physical. Where are the yeses in the audience? Yeses? Woo! Yeses. Does it ever make you uncomfortable to say yes?
No, it does make me uncomfortable.
Doctor's okay?
Yes.
Does it make your doctor uncomfortable? He's okay too?
Yes.
Okay. Who said no? Who doesn't have a couple of those? Oh. So why don't you don't worry they'll miss something by not getting all the way undressed?
No.
Do you like it the way it is?
Yes.
All right. So I'll tell you, it's sort of interesting because we did a little survey, as you know, and we added it all up. And it's almost even, yeses and nos. And we didn't ask you simply about whether to take a couple clothes off. We said, do you take all the clothes off? And the results, because they're split, got me thinking. So if we're going to go there, I had to invite someone who's definitely not afraid to go there. So I asked Rhenotha to come join us. I'm sure I just imagine being your doctor and trying to figure out how to navigate this question. So does your doctor ask you to get naked for a physical?
No, okay? No, absolutely not. I have no idea what kind of doctors these folk are going to. One lady, she was like, woo, I don't think so, okay? Well, I need to get butt naked because I'm coming in for you to check out my leg. I mean, what do you say? Do we need to get butt naked? What's going on?
We're talking about that, but I want to give you a little context on this issue. So I want to find out what doctors all around the country thought about this very question. Because, doctors are split too. We just saw that some of our audience members don't get naked, and they're okay with it. I guess their doctors are as well. So I set up a little experiment. Okay. I asked my med unit, they're all the folks who work for me who specialize in health issues, to take a look.
So what's the official take on taking it all off for your annual physical? I asked my med unit to call 20 different doctors from around the country with one question. You ask your patients to take their clothes off for a physical.
Want to go cross country, want to get, some good sampling all the way from West Coast to East Coast.
We want to make sure to get rural, urban.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Get a good
we kind
mix.
of want to cover the gamut.
So I think we're going to have to divide and conquer.
All right, let's do this.
From the East Coast to the West Coast, we tackle the topic of exam room dress code.
When conducting an annual physical exam, is there a requirement to wear a gown when the patient enters the room? Yes?
What clothing do they keep on underneath their robes?
Anything, or they keep on underwear, or... So she just hung up on me. Is there a reason why she hung up?
That's interesting. We have to write that one down.
And now we're ready to reveal our findings.
So the med unit diligently called 20 different doctors all around the country. One person got hung up on, and I got all the rest of the results for you. All ready for this?
Yeah.
This is what America's doctors are telling us. Of the 20 doctors they called, 14 said that they do make their patients take off all their clothes and get in a gown. Think of it. Your doctor's one of these 6 probably over here, right? So to be, I'm a surgeon, as you know. So by the time I'm seeing you actually are naked, because I'm going to operate on you.
Right.
So you don't get a big choice
but I'm
there.
asleep. You don't see all my nakedness, so I'm not worried about it.
You don't see me see your nakedness. It's still happening. So,
Right.
So I want to find out for someone who takes people to the exam room every single day. So Rhenotha, you stay right here. You listen carefully. Because we're going to meet Dr. Jen Caudle, primary care doctor, friend of the show, who I know would tell me the truth.
Yes, I will.
So I want you to help answer the question for all these wonderful folks in the audience, but at home, because they're all struggling with the same issue. Now, we know that half of the people are told to take their clothes off.
Right.
We know that half the people think it's appropriate. They're not all sure exactly why it's necessary. So you see hundreds of folks a year.
I do.
In your practice, do you have them take their clothes off?
Okay, so it's complicated. And to speak to you, Rhenotha, I'm looking over at you, girl. Yes, looking at you.
Get over here, Rhenotha. Get over here.
Come over, because I'm going to talk to you.
I've never seen you be bashful ever. She's never been shy.
This is good. Okay, so you actually bring up a really good point. The thing about it is when we talk about taking off all our clothes and getting a patient into a gown, it's to look at them from head to toe, usually for a physical exam. That's a physical, a yearly physical. That's the whole body. But if we're seeing a patient for a problem-focused exam, like your leg pain that you mentioned over there, or something like that, there usually is not a reason to get them fully undressed. In fact, we should only be uncovering the parts that we need to see. But for yearly physicals, that head to toe, whole body once over, I do prefer to get them undressed.
All right, for that, even that once a year, what's the benefit of having the patient stark naked, as Rhenotha says?
Well,
butt naked was your word.
Butt naked.
Yeah, butt naked. Okay, naked, butt naked. So the benefit to that is because if you have a mole, like right about here, that you're not able to see, I might be able to see it. Or if you have varicose veins, or if you've got a curvature in your spine, it gives us the chance to see your organs, to see your skin, and hopefully diagnose and treat things early. And you're looking at me like you don't believe what I'm saying. That's how you're looking at me.
But we can go on and on, Dr. Caudle.
This is what you want. You want someone at least once a year to look at the whole body.
All right, for the Rhenothas in the world out there.
at her.
I know she's not. This is the most stubborn woman I've met besides my wife. Now, if she comes to my office and she does not want to disrobe, get butt naked.
Okay, let's say you're coming in my office. We can make it personal.
So how do you handle that?
So if someone doesn't want to disrobe, it's perfectly fine. As physicians, it's our job to respect patients' wishes. That's what we need to do. And I always say, like, if you can't communicate this to your doctor or they're not listening to you and you don't want to be disrobed, find a new doctor.
Right. So you're never that doctor that hung up on the med.
No, I would not. I would not have hung up on them. Okay. But it's really important that we respect people's wishes because it's a partnership.
You know what we found? Yes, one person hung up because they probably thought we were punking them. But the other doctors who don't have their patients, or who get their patients to disrobe all the way, when we asked them what happens if the patient says no, they said, it's okay.
Yeah.
We just make a little note in the chart, not that we're telling on the patient, but basically to say we didn't see the whole patient. But what we saw looked okay.
Right. So in the event that something is awry later, you have your note. Okay.
Yeah, I never saw the mole on your back because I never looked in your back. So it looks like for everybody out there, the bottom line is pretty simple. So it's not odd for your doctor to ask you to take your clothes off. Rhenotha, it's okay. But if you want to keep them on, keep them on. That's good. Coming up, we're talking about another subject that everyone keeps really, really quiet about. Showering. You ever think about this? What is the right way to shower? Take our quiz to find out. Could you be doing it all wrong? That is next. Attacked by her rideshare driver.
He started to kiss me. His arms are everywhere. He put me in a bear hug. So tight, I couldn't move.
How she made it out alive. All new Oz. That's coming up tomorrow.
You know what it's time for us to talk about? Showering. How do you know if you're doing it like everyone else or if you're a total weirdo? What order do you wash in? What are you using to clean your body?
We're back talking about the things you just don't talk about. And right now it's all about the shower. Now I know you all do it, but how do you know if you're doing it right? Do you actually wash your back? How many back washes are there? A couple, not as many as you might think, right? And what about your feet? Be honest here. And you all wash your hair first, I guess, or maybe you don't. Maybe you do your body first. We're going to find this all out. Is there a right way or a wrong way to shower? That's the question. So now the quiz to find out. Do you shower like everybody else, or are you a little bit weird? Rhenotha's back to take the quiz and to help make sure that every nook and cranny is correctly done. Dermatologist Dr. Whitney Bowe is back with us. Everyone at home, please follow along. This could be life-changing. So, first question. What do you do first in the shower? Do you A, shampoo and condition? Do you B, wash my body, get nice and clean? Do you C, shave? Rhenotha.
Yes. Okay, so I got a situation going on, okay? In the shower.
Always a situation.
I have a routine, okay? It's complicated, all right? Now, so to answer your question, though, if I'm washing my hair on that day, because I don't wash my hair every day, hello, you know, I got an afro, okay, up under this wig, okay? So if I'm washing my hair, I do my shampoo first. So shampoo first.
Okay.
So A.
That's your A.
Yes.
Dr. Bowe, is she doing it right?
That was fascinating. so there is actually a correct order, and she was correct.
Okay, all right.
About that. All right, so I'll tell you why, okay? So when you first get in the shower, you want a shampoo and conditioner because you want to leave the conditioner in your hair as long as possible. The longer you leave it in the hair, the better it works. So once you massage in that conditioner, the next thing you want to do is you want to start washing your body because you're trying to buy yourself about 10 minutes from the time you get in the shower to the time you start shaving. So yes, there is a correct order to shower.
Number 1, shampoo, condition. Number 2, wash my body. And number 3, you shave.
Right.
That's the order.
Correct.
All right, how many of you got that right?
Nice.
Smartest audience in television. All right, next up, meet me over here. Do you wash these areas of your body with soap? Let's be clear here, it's gonna be a big controversy. How many of you really, really wash your feet with soap? I mean, you bend over and gotta do it. What if you get the bottom of your feet? You got some. You're not worried about slipping in the shower? Maybe. That's one of the excuses I've heard. How many of you wash your face with soap? You're not worried about harsh chemicals, it's too hot in there, you don't want to use something more gentle. How about this? How many of you can really even try to wash your back? How do you even get back there? You can't get your arms over your side. So we got a couple folks who say they do, but they're quite flexible. Rhenotha, I want some honesty here like you always are. A, feet, B, face, and C, back. Do you really wash these with soap?
Yes, I wash my feet with soap, okay? Because I told you I got my scrubbers, okay? And I wash my back with soap. Now, I don't wash my face with soap because, you know, I'm of the old school. If it ain't broke, I ain't trying to fix it. I just wash my face with a hot paper towel. That's how I wash my face. But my feet and my back get soap.
How do you wash your back? How do you get back there?
Oh, it's strategic. Here we go. Bam, okay?
Did she touch the back of the seat?
Yes.
Oh! Oh,
my fingers
my
are touching.
goodness.
My thing, I'm getting it. I'm getting it, okay? Yes.
How many folks in the audience, put your hands back there.
Yes.
How many of you can put your hands, can touch the middle like that?
Yep.
Most of us can't do that.
Yep.
I can't touch.
Yep.
You know, there are people breaking their arms up there.
I have long arms.
Is that the right thing to do, what she just said?
Let me tell you something, Dr. Oz. As a dermatologist, the one area that I see every single day that has the most fungus, the most infection, it's the feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so for people who think that you're just letting that sudsy water rinse over your feet and you're good to go, you're wrong. You want to take that extra minute and you want to actually really lather up those dogs.
Right.
You want to get between the toes. You want to get on the bottom of the feet because bacteria, viruses, fungi, they love to grow in that area.
I never wash my feet.
Oh,
and you're going to start. And you're going to start today.
I'm always worried I'm going to fall. I really think if I just, because I'm in a hurry.
It is hard to balance.
You gotta
find something to hold on to. That's true. That's true.
Or non-slip mat.
Or sometimes the showers have a little place to sit if you're lucky. That's it's a luxury as well.
Stick a stool in there. Leave it on somebody. All right, so feet you got to do no matter what.
Now the back, on the other hand, is a little bit tricky. So for most people, just having the sudsy water rinse over your back is perfectly fine unless you're rolling. He's like, yes, yes.
You know how much time that saves?
In the shower.
I gotta get it.
Right, I mean, you're not like rolling in the dirt, right? So we don't need to like scrub our backs, but there's an exception to that rule, and that's if you're acne prone. So if you are prone to backne or back acne, what can happen is when you put the conditioner in your hair, you're rinsing that conditioner out, it's actually leaving a little film or residue over the skin of the back, and that can clog your pores. So if you're prone to back acne, you kind of want to take that extra step after you rinse out the conditioner. You want to lather up the back. That was a beautiful demonstration, by the way. It's easy.
Listen,
so there's one.
Get it.
That was some
there's
yoga
actually
action going on
one
there.
more area that I know Rhenotha wants to ask about.
Really?
Yes. Okay. Now, I know a lot of people, have a little bit more couth than I do, but I just want to make sure, okay?
You have my permission.
I just want to make sure, what is the proper way to wash your booty? Wash your butt.
The booty, the butt.
Okay, yes, the butt. The
It was
area.
her idea. I wasn't going to ask. I wasn't going to ask. She wanted to ask.
So she went there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go there with you.
Go there.
All right, because we need to know this. So what you want to do is if you're using a bar of soap, you want to lather up, get a nice lather in that hand, and you want to dive between the cheeks. You want it.
Gotta get in the cheek.
I'm not kidding,
Okay.
guys. You gotta get in the fold.
Yes.
But aside from getting in the fold, equally as important is washing it out of the fold. So you don't want to leave any soapy residue in the fold.
Gotta get in there.
So you gotta get in there. Doctor's orders. You gotta get in there.
I'm going to back away from this conversation. Come on over here. We're going to actually step into the shower since we have gone there to finally finish up. So let's open the shower up. And what we got back here, things that we clean our body with. What is the best way to clean our bodies? Is it using a loofah sponge, right? Is it bar soap, which happens to be what I like a lot, or liquid soap, which I use a lot too? You got choices, right? Loofah sponge, bar soap, or one of these liquid soaps. So, Rhenotha, which one do you use?
Okay, Dr. Oz, I told you I got a situation going on in the shower, okay? So, that little loofah, I don't know, I think that's circling around dirt, so I got some reinforcements, okay? You gonna help me out with here? All
yes.
Right. Now, so, like I said, I wash my bottom area, I wash my nether regions first, so I use a cloth towel, a hand cloth, and I use soap with this, okay? I use soap with this to get my nether regions so I get up between the cracks, like you said, right?
Well, she said use your hand.
Well, I'm using a
I didn't exactly say that, but okay, I'm following you.
Okay, now, oh my goodness. So, I found these. Okay, I found these. Now, this right here, let me tell you, okay, this scrubs it good, scrubs my body good. Okay, so I told you I got a situation going on here, and what I use these with body wash. I use these with body wash.
Give us the verdict.
Soap, body wash.
No one's going to do this.
No one should do that.
This thing, does it make sense to loofah sponges?
Okay, so my take on loofah, whether you call this a loofah, a poof, a puff, I don't care what you call it, this whole category should be banned. And I'm gonna show you why, okay? So take a look at this, you ready? All right, you see that? You see what's dripping out of this? This was last used a couple of hours ago. People think that these things dry out, they don't. So that moisture combined with all those little nooks and crannies, that's a breeding ground for bacteria. And if you feel this, you know what this feels like. But Dr. Oz, if you feel this, this is rough. Scrubbing. Scrub the word scrub from your vocabulary. Okay, America has a scrubbing problem. We are not clean does not equal scrubbing. If you walk out of the shower and your body feels raw or it feels squeaky clean,
that means we're clean.
It means
Listen to the dermatologist.
All right.
You're either using the wrong products or you're over scrubbing. If you over scrub, you can do some major damage to the skin.
And soap, liquid soap doesn't matter.
So the bar of soap checks out so long as you don't share it. So studies show that their bacteria can actually grow on the surface of a bar of soap. So if you're sharing that bar of soap with teammates, roommates, you're also sharing your germs with them. So if somebody might be swiping your bar, then you want to stick to the body wash, the liquid with your hands.
Liquid
Hands are
soap
good.
wins. Well, liquid soap wins then.
It does.
Most of us share a shower. All right, coming up, I'm getting you some liquid soap. It's something
And
many of
throwing
you
this away.
don't ever talk about this, not even with your spouse. Passing gas in the middle of the night. Yes? One husband in this audience is in for a big surprise when we come back. Stick around. The pros and cons of probiotic foods. Are they a good source of gut-friendly bacteria as they claim? All new Oz. That's coming up on Friday. We're back talking about the things you usually, just don't talk about. And now we're moving from the shower to the bedroom. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night because your loved one is, making music from their backside? Because you don't say anything, right? Because you still feel badly for them, right? However, one spouse is over feeling bad and is actually turning her tooting husband in. Does this look and sound familiar to anyone in the audience?
Dr. Oz, here it is, middle of the night, and I can't sleep because my husband is passing gas in bed. I have to get up early in the morning, and I can't sleep. And here he is, just ripping away in action all night, every night. He bought this fancy diffuser to try to help with the smell. But guess what, Doc? It's not helping. Dr. Oz, please help.
Patty James. Were you proud of that?
Yeah, I guess I am. No, not really.
Does that make you feel better, Patty?
It does. I am so sick of him. He smells.
At least I do it at night. You do it all the time.
Mine smell like roses.
Come on down. James, come on down. Oh, my goodness. So, you're still very chivalrous. You're still helping her down.
Of course.
So did you have any idea that you passed gas at night when you're asleep?
No, I knew I was passing gas while I was awake.
All right. So I don't want you feeling badly, even though you made him feel badly, which I'm proud of you for doing, because you stuck up for something. But you never told him before?
I did tell him before, but he does it all the time. He bought me that diffuser because he knows he smells.
All right. So it's really common. I want to explain why it's common and give you a couple of hacks that might come in handy.
Okay.
Fair enough. So here, hold that mic. It might come in handy. Come over here. So what you have is something called nighttime flatulence, right? Which is... Like it sounds, it happens at night, but there's a reason that it happens at night and not during the day. So normally, when you look in your intestines, especially around here in the big colon, you've got all this material that bacteria makes into the ferments in the gas. The gas accumulates down here, low down. The sphincter's here. Every once in a while, when you want, you just let a little bit out, right? Like right now, you could let a little bit out. But if you have a big meal late at night, the food goes down, the vegetable, the wine, all that stuff. That also begins to ferment the same way. And because you're asleep, the intestines have to keep working. The gas accumulates, gets larger, and your sphincter is relaxed because you're asleep. And when you let it go, whoa! See? You really let it go. You release it all at once.
Okay. And I do eat big meals at night.
You do?
I am a big eater at night, yes.
All right, so let's make a little strategy here, because your wife's not happy with that diffuser.
No.
And that's not going to cut it. So, just to be clear, in fairness, there's no danger. No real danger.
Danger to me.
Yes, well, you may think you're in danger, but actually it's not, right? That gas is pretty benign. However, you can do something about this. A lot of us have this issue. I've heard rumors of this, by the way, in my family. So 3 hours before bedtime, you're going to cut the meals out. You ought to cut that out anyway. And be really careful about the foods that those bacteria love to eat and turn into gas. So dairy, carbonated beverages, they're some of the biggest culprits. And then a little bit of, sometimes the alcohol does it as well.
Oh, okay.
If you do that, you'll be making your wife a much happier person.
Thank God.
Now, we got to figure out a way to resolve the daytime, though.
Daytime, she can walk away. Nighttime,
Okay.
she's trapped.
All right.
God bless you both. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Up next, I know many of you are suffering with that nagging cough and cold that just won't go away. I've been hearing that all year. So we have the solutions to take days off your misery. Stay with us.
The runny nose, the coughing, the sneezing, we've all had colds. But have you ever had one that goes on forever? I need to know how to get rid of that cough and cold for good.
You all know the feeling, that tickle in your throat, a runny nose, and a horrible cough that just won't go away. It sounds just like that. We all know cold season is here, but what about the cold and the cough? It feels like it started at Thanksgiving, right? And it's still going on now. What kind of cough and cold is that? But today we're finally going to beat it. Rhenotha is here, and she's going to talk about the worst part of having a cough and a cold. What is it for you?
Oh my goodness. The worst part about having a cough and a cold is that, sometimes, you got that one nostril that's open and you can't blow out of it, and you just feel bad and you feel sluggish and you don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to move. Like, that's the worst part, okay? But, my question is, why is it that it's so bad this year? So much more than other years. What is going on?
I asked that too, because so many folks I know, so many of you are saying, I've had it for months. So there are a couple of theories. First of all, I think it probably is worse than most years because in many parts of the country, temperatures have been really, really low. So it's possible more of you all suffering because you're huddled together inside, swapping germs. So you get over one problem because, when you get a cold, your immune system is weakened from the cold.
Yeah.
And then you actually get infected with a different virus, different cold, one after another, and after. So you're just cycling it among the family or the friends or your folks in the work. So you're actually experiencing different colds. Just seems like you had one. To check it out, I invited two guests of the show. Adrian and Linda are here. Aww. They say they cannot seem to get rid of those colds. You don't look so happy today.
Not at all.
So
Not
describe
at all.
what it's like being for you guys.
Oh, horrible.
Miserable.
Miserable.
Looking like this, I guess.
Exactly. It's a cough that just won't go away. When it feels like it's gone, all I have to go do is and feel that the congestion is still there in the back of my throat.
I feel like I've had it forever. It's been about a month now.
It's been about 3 months.
And I
3
can't,
months.
I can't afford it. I can't. I have to do a million things. I got to take the kids to school. Then what if they get sick and I have meetings and.
So I have an idea. We have all-day solutions for you and everyone at home. Things that we believe work. We checked them out, did our homework on these things. They're our best ideas. We got 3 of them. You ready for this?
Ready.
Come on over, Rhenotha.
Okay.
You're gonna walk us through this. The first thing in the morning, get ready for this. I want you to taste these solutions, make sure you like them, is I want you, go ahead and reveal it.
Okay.
Adrian and Linda, taste this. It's called elderberry tea.
Elderberry.
Taste that, it's on the far right.
Okay.
Now, this elderberry tea is loaded with vitamin C, which, as you know, is probably beneficial anyway, but there's some studies that have been done showing that this elderberry tea might actually reduce the duration of a cold by 2 days, which actually is a big deal. So give that a shot. What do you guys think?
It's pretty good. And you know what? I'm a tea drinker anyway.
Good. And the fumes will help you, and it suppresses the cough, so at least you won't be making a lot of noise if you're miserable.
I mean, it tastes good, but I'm not gonna lie. I love my coffee in the morning. But if it's gonna help me, then
Just alternate.
Yeah.
Okay. Alternate. You can do it all day long. Okay, another solution for all day long. Go ahead.
Okay.
Are zinc lozenges.
Wow.
Now, zinc is interesting because you can take these things every 2 hours or so all day long. The earlier you start at the onset of a cold, the better off. You can suck on these little things. It actually helps with your smell. A lot of you lose your sense of smell when you get sick. So
it's really soothing.
yeah, I think it helps in a bunch of ways. But the best solution, for my money, is my dinner time remedy. Because I gave you a breakfast remedy, something you can snack on all day long, but this is the best. Because this is the Oz Family Chicken Soup. Lift it up. Look at that steam.
Oh my goodness.
This is more than just a rumor, right? I want you go ahead and taste this.
Where's my bowl?
Drink it right out of there.
Okay,
This whole thing is yours. A little gift from the show.
Oh, thank you, sugar.
So please give it a taste if you like it. Yeah, this is Lisa's recipe, but I think you can make any kind you want. But there's a couple reasons it works. The steam that I put it out first, that's pretty important.
Rhenotha, are you
The
getting
steam-
a chicken?
Oh,
facial?
she's here.
Oh, yes.
And I gave you credit.
I just happened to be in the neighborhood.
I was thinking this, why wouldn't Lisa just say this herself? I don't even know this stuff. I can't boil water. So I was going to pretend I could make this, but please help me.
Oh, you tell me. Well, go right ahead. What do we do? What do we start
You
with?
take the spoon, you put it in, you drink it. That's how I use it. That's my instructions for use. Please tell everyone how to make this
the
stuff.
secret ingredients as to why this is so healthy when you have a cough and a cold and helps you recover quickly. Ginger, which is anti-inflammatory, as you know, and that helps you get that tickle in your throat. And also you like spice, right?
A little bit.
No, she is spicy. It's different.
And also, it's full of onions and garlic, which does the same thing. So very healthy.
But you got to like the taste. Linda, you like the taste over there?
So good.
Yeah.
I really
Adrian?
love the ginger.
I love it, especially the jalapeno, that heat and spice. Yep.
And you're not just saying that because Lisa's here. You actually would have said it.
I paid them ahead of time.
Rhenotha, you're the toughest
Better
judge.
than the can. Okay.
Better than the can.
Better. Okay, you put your foot in it, Lisa.
No, just my fingers.
That's the highest remedy.
Yeah.
But there's a reason that moms for centuries have been making chicken noodle soup. Take advantage of it. My love, thank you very much for coming in and surprising us all. Remember, these solutions are for a cough and a cold. If you've experienced a fever at 102 temperature, right, that's not a cold. Right, that's more likely a flu. So high temperatures, probably have the flu. Go to, if you have a problem, go see a doc. Otherwise, just weather it out. The cold that we're talking about now has been lasting for a long time. These are the good solutions. Up next, we're testing out a new device that claims it can help get rid of your cough and cold for good. But does it really work?
All right.
This is brand new and very popular. Stay with us. Attacked by her rideshare driver.
He started to kiss me. His arms are everywhere. He put me in a bear hug, so tight I couldn't move.
How she made it out alive. All new Oz. That's coming up on Thursday.
If you're congested and stuffed up and it just won't go away, you all know my favorite go-to solution has always been the neti pot. You know that, right? Take a look at how much fun we've had with this. What do you guys think? Should we do it? Goes through your sinuses and flushes them out.
I'm gonna
It's
stop
great
now.
Don't move till it comes out. And you gotta hit the ball. Oh, you got it. You got it. Whoa. Oh, that feels good. Is Rebecca doing it or not? I can't tell.
Engage your nostril.
Engage your nostril with the tip of this thing. All right. You see it coming out? What came out of her nose? See this stuff floating around in there? I know it looks crazy, but it really works. I actually use this neti pot. Have you ever tried neti pot?
I have not tried neti pot before. No.
All that complaining and whining, have you ever tried this thing?
No.
All right, so
I just blow.
I like this. I think it works, but there is a new device that has gone viral. The how-to video has generated more than 10 million views on Facebook, and it looks like this. When my team showed me this contraption, I knew I had to try it out. It's an automatic neti pot.
Oh, gosh.
Automatic. For those of you who don't like leaning over, like you just saw all those folks do with me, right? The claims are this. They say it works just like a neti pot. It clears out mucus with a saline solution, but it is automatic. So instead of pouring the water like this, right? All you gotta do is push it towards your sinuses, fill up the upper tank. Let's do it together, I'll show you. So open up the top here.
All right.
There. Then you take your water. Water's gotta be a little bit warm. And there's a little line here, everybody. You see the line right there, about halfway up this blue? You all see the line? That looks like it got it.
Is mine going?
No,
okay.
No, you got more than that. All right, there we are. Perfect. Fill to the line.
Okay.
Then,
okay.
You know how you make those coffees? They give you a little gizmo like this to make a coffee? Same kind of thing, but this has salt in it. Because I always say you gotta have salt.
Solution?
Yeah, it has to be a salt solution, saline solution. Put that in there like that, upside down. Let me see you do it right. Yeah. Okay, then close it, and we are ready to go.
Okay.
Who wants to see Rhenotha do this? They just love you. We'll do it together.
All right.
Okay? Now, I'm told there's two places for your noses.
Okay.
Right? If you have one nose bigger than the other, you can turn it upside down.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going to just do it the right way, I think.
All right.
Who knows?
Ready?
Are you ready? You're going to press the button twice. The first time sucks your nose on, and then the second time just rubs it up. Push me like I've never done this before.
All right.
Good luck. Whoa!
Okay, wait a minute!
Oh, I like this feeling.
Don't just keep pushing the button!
What's coming out down below? You see? Oh, I like this. Oh, don't lie. I like it.
Now, wait
it feels good.
Are you still going? What?
It's good for you.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, exactly. I was put my nose in the towel.
What a head rush. I gotta say, I did not think I was gonna like that.
Me either, but let me get you. Okay?
There's just stuff coming out of my nose. We got a slow-mo on this. Let me show you this in case you're squeamish. Whoa. In the beginning,
Wait!
It looks like we're being tortured, but it's actually not bad.
Yeah, look, I got stuff.
You did? Oh, yes, it came out.
Yeah, I got stuff.
So this is the fluid. So it pumps the fluid in one nose, sucks it out of the other.
Yeah.
But I think that takes a lot of the pressure out of your nose. Because when you do the regular neti pot, it does build up a little bit in there. So I got to say a couple of things. If you're really squeamish, I think it's a great solution. Because I know it's hard to go like this.
Right. Right. And then I can't do it with a wig on.
This is it.
Yeah.
However, don't do slow-mo on that. But this is about $70 more. So a lot of you are going to stick with this. Either one's fine, but this time of year, clean out all those members. You brush your teeth, clean your nose. We'll be right back. Woo! A celebrated police chief accused of soliciting sex from a minor. What has your husband told you? That's coming up tomorrow. Maybe it's an old wives' tale you've been perpetuating, or that family secret your grandma swore fixed her dry skin. With so much misinformation out there, your dry, itchy skin is suffering. So today we are exposing the truth behind some of the biggest skin myths. And here to dispel some of these myths is board-certified dermatologist Dr. Elizabeth Tanzi, who is here on behalf of my trusted sponsorship partner, Eucerin. Now listen, relieving dry, itchy skin starts in the shower, so I want you all armed with the right information. So we're gonna start clearing up the shower myths first. And the myth that has always gotten me is the concept that the more a body wash lathers, the better it's working. Would you say that's a myth, Dr. Tanzi?
Hi, Dr. Oz. Yes, this is a big myth. The more a body wash lathers and foams up, the more it's probably stripping your skin of its natural oils. Unfortunately, there's a lot of body washes out there that are foaming up a lot and stripping the skin, and it can leave it even drier after getting out of the shower. And as we say, taking care of dry, itchy skin starts in the shower. So you want to look for a body wash that is moisturizing. The one that I like is Eucerin Skin Calming Body Wash because it is soap-free cleansing, it's fragrance-free, and it has essential omega oils that actually help the skin feel moisturized and soothed rather than stripped. So now, the next thing we have to think about is if you talk to any dermatologist, they will tell you the absolute best time, the sweet spot to moisturize is right after getting out of the shower.
Makes sense. You seal in the water.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's take a myth here. One myth is that all the moisturizers are the same. You just put it on there, bake yourself in it, and that moisture from the shower stays in. Not true.
Right, not true. So all moisturizers are not created equal. There are a lot of different moisturizing products out there for which to purchase, but there are differences. So therapeutic moisturizers are specifically formulated with very special ingredients, key ingredients to target certain skin needs. So for dry, itchy skin, you want to look for moisturizer with basically two essential ingredients. One is a humectant, which helps to attract and bind hydration into the skin, but also rich emollients and oils, because that will help maintain and restore the skin's natural moisture barrier. It's also important to look for something that's fragrance-free, because fragrance can be very irritating on skin that's dry and sensitive. So in general, when skin is dry and sensitive, that usually means that the skin's moisture barrier has been reduced. It's dehydrated.
So one idea that I've always thought about is taking old solutions. So a myth, for example, is out there that oatmeal to relieve itchy skin is just a wives' tale. I mean, how can oatmeal work? It's been around forever.
Right.
But there are lotions that actually that have, and creams that include oatmeal that are very effective at treating skin.
Right, so this one, oatmeal, is not an old wives' tale. Oatmeal really works. Oatmeal has been used, as you said, for centuries in the bath to help calm and soothe the skin. It's got natural components like proteins that help to draw in water and bind hydration. But oatmeal on its own is not quite enough. You want to combine it with rich emollients, so creams and lotions with oatmeal combined, that unique combination with the oatmeal powder and the emollients is really effective to help reduce itchiness that's related to dry skin.
I couldn't help but make a little demonstration to bring alive
Of course.
what Dr. Tanzi is saying. I'm going to show you exactly how an oatmeal-enriched lotion or cream can help soothe or calm your skin. So here's the skin, right? And pretend you just have a cross-section of it. And on top of the skin, if it's truly as dry as it has been recently, the skin's natural barrier, which keeps the moisture in normally, and it gets out of balance. See, you scrape it up, it's sort of itchy, it's dry, and those moisture levels aren't where it needs to be, it gets damaged. And when it gets damaged, it's a big problem. Because now the skin can't do what it's supposed to do, which is to hold the water in. And when that water starts to seep out, as you can see coming out of there, that becomes a problem. And that dripping you're seeing is all the moisture coming out of your body that's supposed to be in there. But when you use a cream containing rich emollients combined with the benefits of oatmeal, it changes it. You cause a soothing moisture layer to form, calming the skin and reinforcing the skin's protective barrier. So as you apply this, your skin says, I love it.
Exactly.
And equally importantly, it does what it's supposed to do.
It holds
which is
the water in.
to hold the water in. So now notice, no water lipping out. That's what you want. So which oatmeal-enriched product do you recommend to your patients? That was very well applied, I should say.
I'm a professional.
Professional. As a professional dermatologist, which ones do you recommend?
So for my patients with dry, itchy skin, I often recommend Eucerin Skin Calming Cream because it has the oatmeal, but it also has quality emollient ingredients as well. So it's that unique combination that helps soothe the skin, make it less itchy. It will hydrate and moisturize up to 24 hours. And then when people use it on a regular basis, it prevents the dry, itchy skin from coming back.
All right, so I wanted to see how it actually worked with some of our audience members. So I asked 2 of those members to try it out for a while, put the regimen to a test. And Rebecca's going to come out and join us first. Hi, Rebecca.
How are you?
So describe your skin before you began using the Eucerin Skin Calming regimen.
It was very, very dry and itchy. and it would bother me all the time, and it was embarrassing to look at because it looked so dry. So after I took a shower, I kind of was like, I don't know if this is really gonna work. It was transformative. I could not believe how soft and smooth and not itchy my skin was. And then I put the calming cream on, and it just sealed it, and it looked shiny. And I was like telling everyone, I called my parents, I'm like, you guys have to use this stuff. It is amazing. It really was transformative.
A happy member of the audience.
It does, it works well.
How has your skin changed since you started using the skin calming regimen?
Before I had really itchy skin. I do a lot of workout and I take a lot of long showers. So my back will get really itchy to the fact that I wouldn't be able to sleep. And then especially the combination, I think it's like 2 and 2 makes 5. There's such a synergy between the two. It works so well together. And then especially with the cream at the end, it just feels really good. And one of the other things that I really like about it is it's not greasy, because a lot of dry skin products are super greasy. Like, it's like you can't touch anything. This is like, it sinks into your skin, it seals it off, and it's just wonderful.
And how do you feel now that your skin is behaving itself?
Happy. I can sleep better. And also, it really works.
So thanks to our partner, Eucerin, beginning tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, be one of the first 3,000 people to go to DrOz.com to receive a coupon for Eucerin Skin Calming Body Wash or Skin Calming Cream. And we can't stop there, because everybody in the studio audience is going home with a Eucerin Skin Calming Body Wash and Skin Calming Cream as well, so they can feel their best. We'll be right back. The pros and cons of probiotic foods. Are they a good source of gut-friendly bacteria as they claim? All new Oz.
That's coming up on Friday.
Today we brought you the health topics that no one talks about, and we opened the doors to a fair amount of debate. And now, a new beauty trend that you've seen on blogs and even on The Real Housewives, but nobody wants to talk about it. Face shaving for women. Dermatologist Dr. Whitney Bowe is back with Kendi and Jonah, who are testing this out. Dr. Bowe, why is this getting so popular? Why is this a beauty trend that no one will acknowledge?
Well, there are 2 key benefits to shaving your face. So the first is that it actually is being recognized more and more by women as a new way to exfoliate their skin, because when you're shaving your face, you're actually getting rid of that uppermost layer of dead skin cells that can give you that dull complexion. But second, it's actually very effective at getting rid of that peach fuzz that drives women crazy. When they get rid of the mustache or the layer of peach fuzz on the cheek, it gives them a smoother, canvas basically for their makeup application.
Jonah, what do you think?
Yeah, my skin feels incredibly soft, and it feels like I just exfoliated my face, actually.
You've been doing this, I understand.
I have been. I'm addicted. I do it a couple times a week. My makeup goes on so smoothly.
Now, this is not a usual razor. I mean, I wouldn't shave with something like this.
Yeah, so this is actually marketed as an eyebrow razor. So it's a single blade razor, and this is the kind you want to use if you're gonna face shave.
Well, I'll tell you, your skin, both of your skin, is fantastic looking. So
Thank
if it's
you.
working for you, maybe, I guess I
Thank
already
you.
am shaving. Maybe that's why I have that youthful glow. Remember, happy and healthy starts at home.